What's up, guys? Another beer review. Today we're looking at this one. This one's called Hop Hog. And this is from Lancaster Brewing. This is supposedly a strong IPA. I mean, it's got a name like Hop Hog. It should be full of hops. This one's 7.9% ABV, so it is high in the alcohol content. Today, for a bottle opener, I'm using Browse Blades, a little multi-tool, do-it-all type tool. Very cool. And bottle opener works great. So, alright. The initial smell, it smells like pretty much every IPA. Tons and tons of grapefruit. A little bit of like a piney scent. Pretty standard. Smells like alcohol. There's not much else coming out of there. So let's see. The color's really nice. Really deep amber color. I like that quite a bit. Not a whole lot of head on there. About a 1-finger head. A little bit cloudy. It's not crystal clear. I'm not sure if this is a completely filtered beer or not, but it seems a little cloudy to me. I love the color though. That is a fantastic color. Alright, 7.9%. Here we go. You definitely taste a lot of hops. So, actually, you know what? There is a lot of hops, but there's not as much bitterness on this from the hops, which is actually a really nice thing. Depends on what you're looking for. Some people love that huge bitter kick. So a little bit less bitter than some of the other ones. For 7.9%, I don't taste or detect that higher alcohol content on this, which is very nice. It's very smooth. There's something else going on here though. This one is a little bit more, I think it's a little bit sweeter than some of the other hops. Or excuse me, some of the other IPAs rather. It's definitely on the sweeter side. I taste a little bit of like caramel. A little bit of the caramelly malt flavor. It has a really good flavor. It's hard because now, at this point in the game, I've tried lots of IPAs, and by lots I mean like maybe 2.5 dozen, 3 dozen, and they're all very, very, very similar. The only difference really between some of them is, okay, this one's a little bit more grapefruit, this one's a little bit more pine, this one's a little bit sweeter, you know, breadier. The real characteristic that this one has out of all of them is that it tastes like there's more malt than hops. Even though the hops is definitely there, I think it's actually a little disappointing. If you are a IPA lover, even though you could definitely taste the hops in here, I think you'll be disappointed because I think people who specifically search out IPAs want a huge punch, tons of IBUs, tons of hops, tons of bitterness. Excuse me. And this one, it fails to deliver that. It's really a good beer. It's not bad at all. I just think that if you're specifically, you know, into IPAs, that you might be disappointed with this particular one for that reason. On the upside of things, you do not taste that 7.9%. Incredibly easy to drink, very, very smooth, very well balanced. Just not a specifically amazing IPA from what I've had. Again, my reference is Hop Explosion, which was much more of a punch of hops for me as far as flavor. And probably to date, the best IPA I've had yet has to be the Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA. That was definitely by far the best. So Hop Hog it's not bad. It's a really good beer. It's just it's lacking in the hops. But honestly, you know, to be honest, I think that, to be honest, I think this is a really good entry-level IPA. I think that if you haven't had an IPA yet, this might be a good transition. You won't get a perfect representation of what an IPA is, in my opinion. I think that there's much more bolder, more pronounced IPAs out there, at least what it's supposed to express. But what you will get with Hop Hog is a nice transition from like a lager to an IPA. It's, like I said, it's a little bit sweeter, not incredibly sweet. It's a nice balance where you don't get as much bitterness, which some people may not like and may be off-putting. So definitely a good transition beer. If you're a huge lager drinker or an ale drinker and you want to try an IPA, this might be the one to try to get into, you know, some of the heavyweights. This is certainly not a heavyweight. And again, for the name being called Hop Hog, you kind of think it's going to be like a huge hop, you know, experience, and it's not. So a little disappointing in that sense. But anyway, that's it. Lancaster Brewing Hop Hog. A higher percent alcohol, very smooth to drink, and pretty well balanced in the flavor. Just not a IPA champion. That's all. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.